Hi friends, welcome back to another new video, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to install Kali Linux operating system on a virtual machine in using VMware Workstation Player 16 on a Windows 10 computer. Now, if you don't know what is Kali Linux, watch this video that I have linked in the I button above to know about Kali Linux operating system. Now, if you don't want to install it on your system, if you just want to use it using one website, you can watch this video that I have linked above. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to install a Kali Linux in a virtual machine on a VMware Workstation Player 16. Now, what is that VMware Workstation Player? Why do we need it to install a Kali Linux operating system? We basically install one operating system in our computer using a USB pen drive. Just format our computer and then we install that operating system. Or at the first, we just install an operating system. Like that only many people boot their computer in Kali Linux. But if you want to use Windows for normal purposes and want to learn penetration testing and ethical hacking using Kali Linux and want that in your computer, so VMware Workstation Player or a VirtualBox, you can say a virtual machine, is the best thing to use there. You can just install any operating system in a virtual machine. Now, what is this virtual machine? The virtual machine allows you to install another operating system, install and run another operating system on a host operating system. For example, a host operating system is Windows 10. Now you want to run Windows 7, Windows 8, Ubuntu, or any other operating system in that Windows 10 computer. You can create one virtual machine using a VirtualBox, that is one of the free softwares which you can use, or a VMware Workstation Player 6. It's also free, but it also has a paid version as well. Here we will use a free version only. So you can use this tool to create one virtual machine in which you can use this all of this operating systems. You can run all of these operating system and you can use them, and it's very simple to do that. Now this virtual machine, as you learned, that it allows us to run another operating system in one operating system. Yes, you can only run that operating system if your computer has that capacity to run another operating system in it. If it's virtualization, if it supports that virtualization, yes, we have to enable hardware virtualization in our computer using our BIOS setup that I will tell you in this video later on. And if it supports that, then only you can virtualize your one operating system in that operating system. So here we will install a pre-built. Okay, it's we will not install it. We will use a pre-built image from the Kali website, and we will just import it in the VMware Workstation Player 16, and it will just run that operating system, and then we can use it very easily. So let me show you how to do this. First, let's talk about more about this virtual machine. So as I told you, this allows you to perform these tasks. Now there are two that is uh, most popular virtual machine creator, or you can say softwares which are used to create a virtual machine. One of them is a VirtualBox, which is also very popular. You can use it, and the Kali.org website you can find that VirtualBox images as well as the VMware Workstation Player. These all are, I'm using a free software to show you how to do this. Now it's like this virtual machine is, you can say, a hypervisor. Now the host operating system is a Windows 10 that I'm using here, and using that VMware Workstation Player, which is creating a virtual machine, we are installing that Kali Linux inside that virtual machine, and we are running it. Now here I'm using the Windows 10 Pro edition. If you're using the Windows 10 Home edition, then also you can run it. You can run it in Home edition as the Professional edition also. So let's start and see how to do this easily. So first we will download here VMware Workstation Player. To do that, open your web browser, go to vmware.com. Then on the VMware website, go to downloads section, go to free product downloads, and then click on Workstation Player. Then here download it for Windows by clicking on download now for Windows. And here as you can see here, I have already started downloading earlier. And to download Kali Linux image, you just a second, go to a new tab and go to kali.org. Here we will download a pre-built image, which is a 7z file, which you have to extract. So here on this Kali Linux website, go to downloads and click on download Kali Linux. After you have gone to the download page, scroll down. If you're downloading for VirtualBox, so just click here. If you're downloading from for VMware Workstation Player, I think VMware is better than VirtualBox, so just click here. Then when we will reach that download Kali Linux virtual images, these are all pre-built images. That means you don't need to install it. It will automatically get installed on your virtual machine. So here is the Kali Linux VMware images, and here are the Kali Linux VirtualBox images, which you may download if you are using VirtualBox. But these are all .oba images. I don't think that you have to download it. Download VMware, it's also free, and these are also free. If your computer is 64-bit, download for 64-bit. If it's 32-bit, download for 32-bit. These are all 7z files, or you can say 7z files, which you have to extract using WinRar. To download in WinRar, see this Audacity tutorial video where I have told how to download WinRar. You can download it from there. I will download it later, and it's only 1.9 GB for 32-bit operating system, and for 64-bit operating system it's 2.4 GB in size. And now how to see that what is the bit of your operating system? Just right click on your computer icon and go to properties, and here you will see your operating system. So mine is 64-bit operating system, so I may download it for 64-bit. Okay, so like this you download it. I will download it later, not now. So now as you can see, we have both Kali Linux VMware 7z file and as well as the VMware player both installed in our system. Now first of all, I will extract all the files from this 7z file. So to do this, we have to download one software. If you don't have it, if you don't have that software, then you have to download that software. The name of the software is WinRar. Download it, search for WinRar, and go to this first website, that is winrar.com, and then download it. No need to buy it. If you want to, you can buy, but I don't think that you have to buy it. Download it, and then we have to install this software. click on install. You can choose all this, but I will toggle all this, and I will choose only the 7Z. Then click on OK and then click on done. After you have installed WinRar on your system, just right click on this Kali Linux file and then extract all the files. As you can see here, extract files, click there. Now click on OK. I will keep it same as here. Click on OK, and now it will extract all the files. It will take some time to get extracted, so it will take on my computer as given 5 to 6 minutes it will take. Now let's wait for it. I will just cut this part and then we will move on. So as you can see now, the extraction of that Kali Linux VMware file is completed. Now we will go to that VMware player. That is, we will now install that VMware Workstation player on our computer. Now just we have to double click on that exe file, that is VMware player. Click yes to make this app make changes to your computer or your device. So now as you can see, VMware Workstation Player 16 has started to install on our system, and it will take some time. So now it's preparing to install. Now to install it, click next to continue, and we have to accept this license agreement. You can read it if you want, but it's very long, so don't need, as it's a very nice software. Just accept the terms in the license agreement and click on next to continue the installation. Now I will not change the directory where it will be installed, and I will keep it in default, and I will click next, and I will not join it, and click on next. I will keep it in default and click on next. I will click on install, and now the VMware Workstation 16 player will install automatically on our computer. Now if I go to the control panel, and if I go to the networking internet, networking sharing center, and if I go to change adapter settings, so here I have the slot. This is a VirtualBox. This is not a VMware, this is a VirtualBox, and I have this Bluetooth network connection which is not connected, Ethernet, this is disabled, Ethernet 2, Ethernet 3, Ethernet 6, which are all not plugged. is a VirtualBox. This is a Wi-Fi which is connected to my computer, and now it's copying some new files. I will open this one. I will show you. Now, as you can see on my desktop, a VMware icon is now there. It's being added on my desktop. As you can see, it's cleaning up legacy virtual network drivers. So what will happen that you will see here in some minutes, and it's installing virtual network drivers. So very first it will happen. And here it is. Airborne Ethernet 8 is being provided. This is the VMware Ethernet. It's one of the network adapter of this VMware Workstation player for that virtual machines that we will add. And these all are enabled, except this other one is not the VMware. So it's still now installing virtual network drivers. Another VMware network adapter is being added. So here two network adapters are being added in this computer. That's why I opened this control panel network adapter settings. Still installing some virtual network drivers, and another Ethernet 8 is being added, which is disabled, and here it's attempting to authenticate. It's still installing virtual network drivers. So now Ethernet 8 is enabled. There are two Ethernet 8, and here is one VMware network adapter VMnet 1. So now this is finished, so I will click on finish. Our task is to enable Intel virtualization technology. This technology helps us to use virtual machines, or we can say it allows us to use another operating system in a virtual machine or on the host operating system. So here to do this, we have to enter the BIOS setup of our computer. Now we have to press one key to enter the BIOS of our computer, and it depends on the brand of your computer. Here I am using Samsung, so I have to press F2 after restarting or power. When I power on the computer, then I have to press F2. When my Samsung logo appears, then only I can enter the BIOS setup. You can also go to Google and you can search BIOS setup key, for example, for Samsung laptop. just give the name or the brand name of your computer. So as you can see here, I have to press F2 key. If you are using an HP laptop, if you are using other laptops, so you have to search for that. For example, for HP laptop, if I search, so here you have to press the F10 key to access the BIOS, uh, or the F2 or F6 key. So you can restart or you can shut down the computer, but I will here shut down my PC. Just go to start menu, click on this power option, and then click on shutdown button to shut your computer down. So now as you can see, my laptop is shut down. So what I will do is I will power on my computer, and here in my case I will press F2 to go to the BIOS setup of my computer. So now we are on the BIOS of our computer, and here the all these keystrokes are given, which key you have to press to do which task. So here go to advanced, and then you always using the arrow key, and then using the arrow key go to Intel virtualization technology, which is disabled current at the current moment. So make sure that you are on the Intel virtualization technology. Click enter, and then go to enable, and then click enter. Now press the arrow key, and then go to save and exit, and then click on save changes and exit, and then click enter to yes. Now it's the time to import Kali Linux on VMware Workstation player. So first we have to open our VMware Workstation player, and we are using it for non-commercial use. That is, we are using this for free. If you want it for commercial uses, you have to buy the pro package of this. Now we will import it. So click on player, go to file, and click on open. So as we have already saw that it's in our downloads folder. After going to that downloads folder, we will go to this Kali Linux folder. In this VMX file, we will open this VMX file. So now Kali Linux is imported in it, and now we will not play this virtual machine. Now we will first edit some virtual machine settings from here. So here we can change some of the settings of this virtual machine. So here it's taking memory 2 GB, and I will keep it in default. Keep it in that state which your computer can handle. If your computer can't handle it, less do it like this, so the memory of this virtual machine will come down, but I will not do so. I will keep it in its actual size. Just a second, I will cancel it. I just forgot the virtual machine settings. Okay, so here it is. Now processors is giving 4. I will not keep it in 4. I will keep it in 2. And hard disk size, it's taking 80 GB. Here CD, it's already taken. I will keep, and network adapter, I will keep it bridged. I will not use NAT. I will keep it bridged. USB controller, this all I will so specify monitor. I will use 2 monitors. Is this your and it's okay. And options, general Linux, Its Linux is Debian, working directory, power, shared folders, and VMware tools. All these things are open, but here I will keep it in local disk E. Okay. Here I will make one new folder. Where is that new folder? I will rename this folder as Kali. I will click OK. So it's now in Kali. Everything is okay, so I will click on OK. Now we can play this virtual machine. Now it's telling that the virtual machine might have been moved or copied. In my case it's copied, so I will click on here. Now you can see that Kali Linux is booting, and it will take some time to boot. Now here you have to give the username and password. Username is Kali and password is also Kali. Login, and here now we are on the Kali Linux. So I hope you like this video. If you liked it, click on the like button below, share it with your friends, subscribe my channel with bell icon. It really motivates me to make this kind of videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Stay safe.